It starts with a simple glitch. You wake up, grab your phone, and refresh your notifications. Nothing. No messages, no updates, no Wi-Fi. You switch to data, still nothing. Annoying? Sure, but then you notice something strange. Your neighbor looks panicked. The news isn't loading. You turn on the TV, but all channels are frozen. You try calling someone, anyone, but the network is down. Then it hits you. The internet is gone. Not just in your city, not just in your country, everywhere, forever. What happens next? Well, buckle up because this is about to get wild. Most people think of the internet as just social media, YouTube, and email. A place for entertainment, memes, and scrolling endlessly through content. But in reality, it's much more than that. It's the invisible engine that keeps our world running. A nervous system connecting billions of people, businesses, and governments in ways we barely notice. Think about it. The moment you wake up, the internet is already working for you. Your phone syncs overnight. Your banking app updates your transactions. And the GPS in your car plots the fastest route to work. Every single digital action, sending a message, booking a flight, even ordering food, relies on an intricate web of servers, satellites, and undersea cables crisscrossing the planet. Governments rely on it for national security, intelligence, and critical infrastructure. Hospitals store patient records online and run life-saving machines with internet-powered systems. Financial markets shift billions of dollars in seconds through digital transactions. The internet isn't just a tool, it's the backbone of modern civilization. Now, imagine if that entire system vanished overnight. No warning, no explanation, just gone. No online banking, no flights, no stock market, no instant communication. The digital heartbeat of the world suddenly stops. At first, you might think, okay, no Wi-Fi, that sucks. But within hours, the real consequences start hitting like a tidal wave. And that's when the chaos begins. Within the first hour, confusion turns into sheer panic. At first, people assume it's just a temporary outage, maybe a glitch, maybe a cyber attack. But as minutes stretch into hours, the situation takes a terrifying turn. Banks freeze. Customers at ATMs keep inserting their cards, expecting cash to spit out, but nothing happens. Frustration turns into shouting, then outright panic. Digital transactions? Gone. Credit cards? Useless. The financial system, built on instant online verification, crumbles before people even realize what's happening. If you think this sounds exaggerated, think again. In 2019, a simple cloud computing outage at Google caused major banking services, food delivery apps, and even Uber to go down for hours, leading to complete chaos in affected areas. People couldn't pay for gas, order food, or even unlock their smart home devices, and that was just a few hours. Imagine if it never came back. Stock markets spiral into chaos. Traders refresh their screens, only to see them frozen in time. Billions of dollars are stuck in limbo, investments disappearing into uncertainty. Governments try to intervene, but without internet-based communications, they're flying blind. Airports turn into war zones. Flights are grounded. Passengers demand answers, but air traffic control is crippled. Planes can't take off without online navigation, weather updates, and flight data. Thousands are stranded as terminals overflow with restless, angry travelers. This actually happened in July 2023, when a global IT failure grounded flights worldwide. A single software update error affected air traffic control systems in the UK, leading to thousands of cancellations, delays, and travelers being stranded for days. Now imagine this happening on a worldwide scale. Permanently. Then, reality sinks in. Communication is dead. No WhatsApp, no emails, no Google searches. People frantically dial their loved ones, but mobile networks are overloaded. Cities buzz with confusion as news stations struggle to broadcast updates. And then comes the darkest realization. Governments, militaries, and even nuclear defense systems rely on the internet. Some of the world's deadliest weapons are controlled through secure networks. What if an enemy sees this as their perfect moment to strike? But this is just the beginning of the nightmare. Within a week, the cracks in society turn into gaping fractures. Supply chains, once finely tuned to deliver food, medicine, and essentials, are now in total disarray. Supermarkets, emptied within days, turn into battlegrounds. With no digital banking, People scramble for physical cash. Those who have it hold power, while those who don't are left desperate. But money isn't even the biggest problem. Businesses relying on cloud storage lose everything. Customer data, records, entire operations vanish into thin air. Hospitals, some of the last strongholds of order, begin to collapse. Without digital patient records, doctors operate blindly. Life support machines fail. Surgeries are postponed indefinitely. The world's most advanced healthcare systems are reduced to guesswork and handwritten notes. And then, fear takes over. With no internet, reliable news becomes a luxury. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some say it's a cyber attack. Others whisper about secret government cover-ups. A few believe it's something even worse: an alien invasion, a global conspiracy, or a catastrophic solar storm. This kind of panic isn't theoretical. It's happened before. In 2007, hackers took down Estonia's entire internet infrastructure, crippling banks, government agencies, and media outlets. Citizens couldn't withdraw money, businesses halted, and the country was thrown into total confusion. It was one of the first real glimpses into how fragile our digital world truly is. Governments try to maintain order, but their control slips through their fingers. Protests turn violent. Cities erupt into chaos as people fight, not just for food, but for information. The black market flourishes. Those who can adapt, traders, survivalists, and those with real-world skills, become the new elite. And just like that, the modern world begins to unravel. A month in, the world is unrecognizable. The internet, which was once the lifeline of modern society, is now a distant memory. People are forced to adapt, or collapse completely. Without digital banking, cash is king again. But there's a problem. Most people barely use physical money anymore. ATMs remain empty, banks struggle to operate without online systems, and desperate individuals turn to bartering. Gold, fuel, even food become currency. Old-school radio makes a comeback. In a world with no instant news updates, people gather around crackling broadcasts, hungry for any scraps of information. Some communities create makeshift networks, handwritten news bulletins, local messengers, but with no reliable way to verify facts, misinformation spreads like wildfire. Fear becomes fuel. Then, the lights start going out. Many power grids rely on internet-controlled systems. Without remote monitoring, failures go unnoticed. Blackouts spread like dominoes. Some cities go dark completely, while others struggle to ration power. Streetlights flicker off, homes turn cold, and businesses shut their doors permanently. And with darkness comes danger. Crime skyrockets as desperation sets in. Looting becomes survival. Gangs rise, taking control of resources. Governments try to hold on, but law enforcement is stretched thin. Some areas descend into lawlessness, while others form tight-knit communities, sharing skills, food, and protection. This isn't fiction. It's already happened on smaller scales. In 2022, an underwater cable cut left parts of France and the UK without internet for hours, disrupting businesses, hospitals, and even military communications. And in 2018, a severe cyber attack in Venezuela took down the country's power grid, leaving millions without electricity, internet, or even access to running water for days. Now imagine that on a global scale, permanently. Yet in the ashes of the old world, new ways of life emerge. Farmers, craftsmen, and traders become the backbone of survival. Those with hands-on skills, mechanics, builders, blacksmiths, find themselves in high demand. The most adaptable don't just survive, they thrive. The world hasn't ended, but it has changed forever. So, could we survive in a world without the internet? Maybe. But not without an era of complete disaster first. The internet isn't just a convenience. It's the nervous system of modern civilization. Without it, our world wouldn't just slow down, it would shatter. But the real question is, have we become too dependent? If the internet vanished tomorrow, would you be able to function? Would you thrive or barely survive? That's all for today. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like and subscribe button.